Hey everyone, so this is our question and answers video for all of the questions that we have been asked lately. A lot of questions are repeat questions, so I'm only going to answer them once. Sorry Steve isn't in this video, but he had to go back to work. So the first question is, did you ever work with a lactation consultant regarding your supply issues? And the answer to that is yes. When I first had Eva, my milk actually didn't come in until about day 3 postpartum, which was quite long for me to wait for my milk to come in. And when it did come in, the quality of my milk was excellent, but my supply was very low. So I did have issues from that from the very beginning, and I did seek help from a lactation consultant and nurses and my doctor. I went to support groups for breastfeeding moms to get any help I could to increase my supply and just to make breastfeeding as easy for me as possible. I also tried medication. I tried everything. I went and saw a naturopathic doctor to see if they could help me. I saw trying to change my diet, nutrition specialists, but unfortunately I wasn't able to increase it. So I was only able to breastfeed Eva until she was about 6 months old. And that wasn't actually even exclusively breastfeeding. I had to supplement with formula because I just did not have enough milk. So I am hoping that this problem won't be so bad next time with this baby, and hopefully I'll be able to breastfeed for longer. And the next question is, do you think you will try labor without an epidural next time? No. I had kind of thought that I would have a natural birth and it would be this wonderful experience, and I was kind of close-minded about everything, but there's one thing I've learned is that when you have your first baby and that you go into labor, expect the unexpected, because you don't know what it feels like to be in labor. You don't know what it feels like to have a baby. You don't know what labor feels like, what contractions really feel like. So until you've actually experienced that, you don't know how you're going to handle it. I don't think that my pain tolerance is very high. So I 100% I will be having an epidural for my next baby. And the next question is, what did you do to keep yourself occupied while on bed rest? Well, I watched a lot of TV, read a lot of books, did a lot of research on the internet about babies and child development, and talked on the phone. I did a lot of crocheting for blankets and things for my daughter. I bought a lot of things online, did a lot of online shopping for her before she arrived. And that was about it. There wasn't really a lot that I could do. I tried to have people come and visit me, and to just whenever I could have the opportunity to get out of bed, to sit somewhere, to just sit and talk to somebody or do whatever, I took it. Okay, and then number 4. Did I or do I ever feel scared while filming vlogs? No, I don't feel scared. I felt kind of nervous about it a little bit the first time I made one, but no, not so much. Do I have any advice for anyone wanting to make videos? Probably just like pretend that you're having a conversation with somebody. Otherwise, you may feel really awkward. And make sure that you speak up loud enough, because I know that's been a complaint in my videos. I don't have the TV going in the background, which sometimes is hard for me because if my daughter's watching a movie or my husband's here or whatever's going on at that time. And just like make sure that you take time to make the video. Don't just like try and rush to make a video, because I find like that's when you make videos that the quality is just not very good. So that's my advice. And if you ever have any advice for me, for my videos, or anything that you think I could do to improve them, please let me know. Okay, now, was Eva at our wedding? No, Eva was not at our wedding. I know I'm probably going to get a bunch of negative comments about this, but no, she was not there at our wedding. We felt that if we had been married before we had Eva, like we had planned, then she wouldn't have been at our wedding anyway. And it's such a special thing between you and your husband when you're married, and I think that you should have that time to be together. And this was also our honeymoon, all in one. So I don't regret that decision. Sometimes when I was there, I felt bad that she wasn't there, but after everything was done, I think it was a good decision that we made. Does Steve have a YouTube channel? Yes, he does. And it is Starlit, I think it's Starlit Entertainment is his channel. But I will put the link to it below so you can link to that. How many kids would we like to have? Well, I would like to have 3 or 4 children, but Steve only wants to have 2. But we will see. We're probably going to wait until a year after this baby is born and then kind of make a decision there. He's from a family of 4 and I'm from a family of 2 kids, so he, I guess, would like to have less children, have a smaller family. Not that he doesn't love his family, because he does. And I would just like to have the experience of having a big family. And how would we have felt about having twins? Right, because I kept saying for the longest time I felt like I was having twins. Well, we would have been really excited to have twins, of course. We think that, any baby we would have is like a blessing and that we would be thrilled, and we know how hard it would be, and especially having had 1 baby already, we know and can imagine how difficult it would be to have 2. But we would have been excited and done our best to have everything work out. Okay, what sex are we hoping for this pregnancy? Well, my husband's hoping for a boy because we have a girl already. But ultimately, as long as we have a happy, healthy baby, it doesn't matter. And for me, I would love to have a girl because I love girls. Having my daughter, I love having that mother-daughter relationship, but I think I would be very disappointed if I didn't get to have a boy, so it really doesn't matter as long as they're healthy. How many babies are we having? We are only having 1 baby, unless the ultrasound tech was wrong. Do I think I'm having a boy or a girl? I don't know, I kind of like have days where I think I'm having a boy and have days where I think I'm having a girl. I think, and I thought from the very beginning that it was a boy, but I have my days when I think it's a girl, but deep down, I think it's a boy. How much did our wedding cost? Well, with spending money and all of the costs for our wedding, it was about $15,000. Would we recommend a destination wedding? Yes, we would. If you have a big family or if you don't have the money to spend on a huge wedding, or I don't know, there's various different reasons I'm sure people would want to have one, but yes, I would recommend a destination wedding. What would we change or do different? I don't think I would really change or do much different. We got married really early in the morning though. We were married at I think it was 9 o'clock in the morning. So I actually didn't wear my wedding dress for more than 2 hours. So I do wish that we had done that differently and got married later on in the day so I could have worn my wedding dress to our dinner that night and everything. And I guess we've had a lot of questions about the wedding cost and kind of how much it costs to have a wedding. So I'm giving you a breakdown of the cost of our wedding. So the wedding coordinator was free, and it was included with our stay at the resort. The justice of the peace was free. We had just champagne and cake on our wedding day. That was free. We had a private dinner that night. We had our own private waitress for the evening, and that was $200. Steve had our honeymoon suite decorated. That was $50. The flowers you can get flowers for free through this resort, but the flowers that I saw wasn't exactly what I wanted, so I wanted to upgrade the flowers, so that was an additional $50. And our videographer and photographer is $800. Wedding rings mine was $2,000, Steve's was $1,400, so $3,400 in total. Our flights to Jamaica and back were $2,000. Our all-inclusive hotel for 2 weeks was $5,000. And Steve's suit was $400. My wedding dress was $1,300. And my hair and makeup was $200. So that is a grand total of $13,400. But I know that we spent money on different things that we went to go and do, and we also spent money on gifts that we bought for our family and things that we brought to bring home and things for Eva. So that would definitely be at least $1,600, if not more. So I would say it was between $15,000 and $16,000 our wedding cost. So it's not a cheap way to do a wedding still. Like, I know people spend less money to have a wedding here and have a big wedding, or I shouldn't say here, I should say at home. But for us, that's what we wanted, and we got an amazing vacation. We would never go on a vacation and spend that kind of money any other time. So the experience was fantastic, and we loved it, and we wouldn't really change anything about it. And if I could do it all over again, I'd pretty much do it exactly the same way. So that's it for our questions. If you have any other questions for us, please write them below this video, or also go on our Facebook page, Mommy of One and Counting. Make sure that you like it, because I'm always posting photos there. And you can also put any questions you would like in our next question and answer video. Thanks for watching.